What is going on, Starcross viewers? My name is boezerek, and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be ranking the DeLoreans from Back to the Future. Back to the Future tells the story of Dr. Emmett L. Brown and his friend Marty McFly. After Doc completes his greatest invention, a DeLorean time vehicle, Marty is accidentally sent back to 1955, interrupting his parents' first meeting and starting their epic adventure through time, where they visit the future, an alternate 1985, and even the Old West. Back to the Future is an iconic trilogy that is forever hailed as a timeless classic. However, they never would have made it out of the 80s if not for their stainless steel beauty. The time vehicle is seen as a character alongside Marty and Doc and has become one of the most iconic and coolest movie cars of all time. There's 4 different versions, so let's not waste any more time and let's rank them. I would just like to make one thing clear: I do not hate any of these cars. In fact, if I had a chance to own any of these cars, I would do it in a heartbeat. The DeLorean is a beautiful car no matter what version it's in, and I love it. This is just based on what I like more, based on the other, what I think works, what I think doesn't, so don't hate me. So, at number 4, we have the DeLorean from Part 2. Of all the DeLoreans, this seems to be the one recreated the most in posters, fan art, toys, all that stuff. And while I do like this version of the time vehicle, aside from the Mr. Fusion, the only other difference between this and the one used in Part 1 is the hover conversion. However, I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Sure, it's a fun add-on and it leads to a cool ending of Part 1 that leads into Part 2. However, it just always felt a little too gimmicky and silly to me. I never liked it that much and was really happy that it got burnt out when it got struck by lightning at the end of the film. So, not that I hate it, it's overused and it has that whole flying thing, which I just don't really like all that much. So, here it sits at number 4. Number 3 is going to be the Part 3 DeLorean with the train wheels. Now, this is the version of Part 3 that I see, the Part 3 car that I see recreated the most. And I understand why. The climax to Back to the Future Part 3 is amazing and, in my opinion, almost as iconic as the climax of the original. What holds this back, though, is the fact that aside from the wheels, the only other difference between this and the car used throughout the rest of the movie is the gauge on the dashboard. And that's basically it. So no matter how cool the climax is and all that, I can't rank it any higher because it's nothing really original. So here it sits. My silver medal, the number 2 spot, goes to the original DeLorean. I cannot take away the beauty and majesty that is this car. In fact, I have nothing bad to say about it. This version is sleek, beautiful, with crazy machinery added on top of it that draws your attention every time it comes on screen. The first time we see it when it rolls out of the back of Doc's truck is iconic. The scenes where it travels through time, it's an awesome time machine. And it sits here at number 2 only because I happen to like the add-ons to the Part 3 car just a little better. So yeah, my number 1 is the Part 3 DeLorean. The DeLorean in this film looks awesome, not only because of those cool white wall 1955 tires, but the added flux box on the hood that Doc makes looks spectacular. Also, of all the time travel scenes in this franchise, the one at the beginning of Part 3 at the drive-in theater is probably my favorite, mainly because of all the cool visuals of the electricity sparking out of the flux box and the fire underneath the tires and all the insanity just going around. It looks awesome, and you really do get to see the extent of the damage and how worn out the time vehicle has gotten throughout its many travels through time, especially because it's having to be rebuilt by less superior or inferior parts from 1955 instead of their Japan counterparts. And you really see it struggle to get from 1955 to 1885, because if you ever noticed, in the previous films, whenever the time machine travels through time, it does it rather seamlessly. In this one, you really see the struggle, and I like that look. And just overall, this is an awesome version. And if I could choose one car from the franchise to have, it would be this one. And that's why it's my favorite. So what did you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me in the comment section below, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. and make sure to tune in for my next videos. I'm going to be doing more rankings and reviews like this more often on the channel because I actually really enjoy doing them. And give me suggestions, guys. Come on, talk to me, and stay safe during these very trying times. But anyways, I'm boezerek, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.